Animated skeleton prop. $49.99 on Amazon. Want to be the house that everyone talks about on Halloween? Zen skeleton couch throw. $14.99 on Amazon. When you think of Halloween, you don't typically think of it as a Zen holiday. Yet you can bring the Zen into your home with this whimsical cotton couch throw featuring meditating skeletons. These Halloween costumes will help you stand out in 2023. A couch throw and pillows are considered one of the best ways to freshen up your home decor on a budget. Witch Halloween wreath for front door. $15.99 at Amazon. Instead of finding this wicked witch under your house, put her on your house to welcome or unwelcome any visitors. The Maine Department of Labor on Wednesday asked the federal government for a waiver to allow asylum seekers to take jobs while waiting on their cases to be heard. Labor Secretary Laura Fortman said the elimination of a 180-day waiting period for work permits would be good for asylum seekers who want to support themselves and for the state, which is struggling with a workforce shortage. Portland, Maine's largest city, has received more than 1,600 asylum seekers this year. There is no provision in federal law for such a waiver to be granted, but there's growing support for the idea. Susan Collins, R. Maine, and Kirsten Sinema, I. Arizona, to shorten the waiting period to 30 days. A North Carolina woman has been charged with murder in the death of an 88-year-old resident of the assisted living facility where she worked. Police said Sellers was initially charged with assault on an individual with a disability. The North Carolina Office of the Chief Medical Examiner ruled Cooper's death a homicide, with an assault being the proximate cause of death. Police said. Click here to get the Fox News app. Sellers was arrested Tuesday and charged with one count of murder. Court records do not list an attorney for Sellers, and a court clerk said they could not say if Sellers had one. President Biden rejected a question posed by PBS correspondent Laura Barron Lopez about the Palestinian death count provided by the terrorist group Hamas, saying he has no confidence such numbers are truthful. In the 18 days since Hamas killed 1,400 Israelis, the Hamas-controlled Gaza Health Ministry says Israeli forces have killed over 6,000 Palestinians, including 2,700 children, Barron Lopez said. Rep. Rashida Tlaib triples down on Hamas hospital narrative, casts doubt on findings from Biden admin. What they say to me is I have no notion that the Palestinians are telling the truth about how many people are killed, Biden responded. Biden continued, I'm sure innocents have been killed, and it's the price of waging a war. But I have no confidence in the number that the Palestinians are using. The New Orleans Saints wide receiver was handcuffed after going 70 in a 35 miles per hour zone. Police said, recklessly maneuvering between lanes and around drivers. Head coach Dennis Allen says the team is not going to make his arrest any more than what it is. Officers clocked a Dodge Charger traveling at 70 miles per hour in a posted 35 miles per hour zone. Olave, 23, was booked into the Kenner County Jail and charged with reckless operation of a motor vehicle. Olave, an Ohio State product, leads the Saints this season with 39 catches for 471 yards and has caught one touchdown. Hurricane Otis, a Category 5 storm, tore through Mexico's southern Pacific coast early Wednesday. By mid-morning, Otis had weakened to a tropical storm, yet many on the coast were left reeling. Hurricane Norma closes in on Mexico's Los Cabos resorts. Otis is stronger than Hurricane Pauline. which hit Acapulco in 1997. López Obrador said, Otis' arrival came just days after Hurricane Norma struck the southern tip of Mexico's Baja California peninsula to the north. The storm was expected to become a powerful extratropical cyclone by Thursday, according to the U.S. National Hurricane Center. The Biden administration took action Wednesday for a historic agreement among Western states to conserve vital water supplies. The proposal is designed to protect the Colorado River system and two key dams in response to falling water levels. The May agreement would ensure that at least 3 million acre-feet, or 978 billion gallons, of Colorado River water supplies, which feed the massive California agriculture industry and major jurisdictions like Phoenix, are conserved by 2027. The remaining 0.7 million acre-feet would be made via voluntary, uncompensated reductions by the three lower basin states. The federally managed Glen Canyon Dam in northern Arizona and Hoover Dam in southern Nevada are able to control water flows from the respective reservoirs to the lower basin states. A man wanted in connection with a slaying in Chicago has been arrested following the shooting of an Illinois state trooper in Springfield. The trooper was shot in the leg about 10:45 p.m. Tuesday following an interaction with the 37-year-old Chicago man, state police said. State police and Chicago police did not provide details of the Chicago slaying, but relatives of Adriana Lopez told WLS-TV in the Chicago Sun-Times that the suspect in the woman's fatal shooting Sunday night had been arrested. Stunning video shows Chicago mob attack Tesla amid lawless street takeover. Lopez, 37, was shot outside her home in Chicago's Garfield Ridge neighborhood. Chicago police had said she was shot at least 10 times after being approached by a man she knew who was in a dark-colored SUV. Two young children and their teenage babysitter have died in a fire at a Roswell home, authorities said Wednesday. Roswell Fire Department officials said a 3-year-old girl and 4-year-old boy were rushed to a hospital Tuesday night along with a 16-year-old girl who was babysitting the siblings. 3 young children killed in New Orleans house fire allegedly set by their father. Police the 3 were later pronounced dead. Authorities said the parents of the 2 children returned home and found their house filled with smoke. Click here to get the Fox News app. They said the Roswell Fire Marshal's office is investigating the cause of the fatal blaze with assistance from city police. A father of 3 girls said it's a miracle most of his family survived Hamas massacre on kibbutz Nir Oz in southern Israel. Almost half of kibbutz Nir Oz's 400 residents were murdered or taken captive during Hamas's brutal October 7 attack, reported the New York Times. Very soon, we started getting messages that there are terrorists inside the kibbutz, he said. Danzig also recounted how his 71-year-old mother protected her 2 teenage granddaughters in Nir Oz while sheltering in their safe room. He's currently in Israel's southernmost city, Eilat, with other survivors and says he has no plan to ever live in Nir Oz again. Choose Your Plan Arrow Write the course change was announced by Scholastic Trade Publishing President Ellie Berger in a letter sent Tuesday to authors and illustrators. Scholastic's controversial decision and reversal come as school districts nationwide are facing a historic surge in book challenges. The number of objections brought against school books broke records in 2021 and 2022, according to the American Library Association, which has tracked such challenges for more than 2 decades. Advertisement: a post-analysis of more than 2,500 pages of school book challenges filed nationwide in the 2021-2022 school year showed that the majority target books by and about LGBTQ+ individuals and people of color. At the same time, state laws and school district policies restricting school libraries and librarians are proliferating.